And we're back.
And we're back, right?
I didn't even finish my sentence of what we're closing on, but yeah, we're back.
That's gonna be funny.
Did he just throw that emerald in?
He said, "Gah."
Kobe.
Eggman should retire. You're right.
Yeah.
Or Eggman is retired, I guess.
I don't know.
Something about that text just bothers me, and I'm nitpicking at this point.
Maybe it's because it's got a background, like it's got shadow.
Mm-hmm.
The text has a shadow.
Okay, I'm pretty critical of games.
Yeah. Oh, we did it.
Oh, and fucking Malik isn't at all. Like, if something just takes enough time, he'll be like, yeah, that's a good game.
Well, I'm sort of the same way.
Okay, but Malik is hella critical of, like, rap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it's like the same thing. It's just games are what I like, rap is what you like. And he's like, no, it's not the same thing. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Malik drives me
I'm
insane.
not really critical on anything, I don't think.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't.
I'm very much like, if it entertains me and if it, I don't have...
Well, I feel like you're easier to entertain.
Well,
that's not an insult. I'm jealous. Yeah. Like...
Well, it doesn't have to be, like, ecstatically great. If I can sit down and play it for a while, I can admire a game for what it is. But, because look at all the people who went into recording this. Or, like, into making it.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's their baby. Like, if... I feel bad sometimes. Being overly critical about stuff.
Well, I feel like they have to know.
Yeah.
Like... I mean, or maybe they're like you, and they're like, I made the game.
Yeah.
And I'm working on this game with Dylan, Tanner, and Malik.
Mm-hmm.
And, Tanner don't know shit about fighting games, so it's like, Tanner's just like, yeah, I'll help you code. And he has one character that he really likes that he's made, like, the backstory for and everything. Dylan's our artist, and he calls me and Malik his bosses, which drives me insane because we're like a team.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I'm like... Okay, fighting games are a pretty samey genre. Just about every 2D fighting game that isn't Smash Bros. Plays the same.
Mm-hmm.
And
Speaking of Smash Bros, I beat Malik's ass at that party we were talking about the other day.
Are we recording? Like, is this gonna be a part?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I just want to be known.
So Malik is like, fighting games do this. We should do that. And I'm like, there's 4 of us. We're not going to be able to compete with a AAA team of 100 if we just keep doing the same thing every other 2D fighters do.
You can make your own trope.
And so I'm like, here's a problem with 2D fighting games. Let's try to do something interesting to subvert that.
Dude,
he's like, but every other 2D fighter does it this way.
You know what watching that documentary, Bill Finger had a...
Finger?
Yeah. I want Bill Finger's finger. He was...
Whoa!
Said prayers to his wish, art. Yeah, I guess.
Is this Kingdom Hearts?
I don't know. The end of the dude.
The
am
truth
I being
about
hypnotized?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Is this the trailer?
Yeah, like.
What did prayers have to do with it?
I guess people are praying the Earth doesn't get exploded.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised it didn't say like Sonic Adventure 2 last story. It might have. We can't really hear the game. Okay.
It is the big question mark. But Bill Finger had like a gimmick book where like all of the gimmicks and stuff. He would just write it down in that book, and he had like a big book full of them. I thought that was really neat because games are what we like, and that's what I want to try to go into. So I was like, I could have my own gimmick book of game gimmicks. So there's a lot of those.
I feel like people mix up. Okay, so like, I feel like gimmicks work better for games than anything else.
Oh yeah.
Because like, like a movie or something, its gimmick is normally its premise. It's never like something that it's shot really weird using or something like that.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh man, what if you went to a world and everybody who's a boy was an alien now? Like, it's a really shitty example, but I feel like that doesn't actually impact like the kind of stories you can tell as much as like, I don't know, Flood in Mario Sunshine impacted how the game played.
Yeah.
So I feel like games are a medium where gimmicks and play. Anyway, back to
I like hive mind.
like as a concept.
Yeah. Like that's a
We're
concept that I've been
starting.
I'm okay with that. That's a concept that like I love the idea of being a writer. So every time I have like a cool like story idea, I try to like write it down or think of it.
Uh-huh.
So like one idea I had was like
Did you start the timer?
yeah, I will. I forgot to, but I will. One idea I had like back when I was this was a long time, like back when I was still working at Pizza Hut. Like and really what I did was like if I ever had like something that I thought was a cool premise, I would run it out in my head with me as the protagonist, trying to think of what I would do and stuff in situations like that. And or just what I think would be cool. And like one idea I had was like this guy can control minds and he has pretty much a hive mind. And I was like, but he'll turn evil and he'll try to control the world or something like that. Like I love 1 and 2 act stories where like act 1 something big happens, and then act 2 is like the consequences from act 1 carry on to act 2, and it's like, oh well shit, now we've caused an even bigger problem.
My favorite kind of stories are like an act 2, act 1. So okay, the Tales series.
Was that Eggman?
It's his grandpa who wanted to blow up the planet. He got like executed or something.
Oh shoot! Oh, so is that
he made Shadow.
That's Robotnik.
Yeah. No, Robotnik and Eggman are the same person.
Then who is that?
His granddad.
What the fuck is going
Oh
on?
my god!
This is like a gross scene from Civilization, which I've been wanting to get back into.
But
spent hours in that game.
So Tales of Zestiria was the first PS4 Tales game, and it was kind of like bland, generic, collect the 4 crystals of the elements JRPG bullshit. And you were just like the good guy. You were the shepherd. You were Jesus. You know.
Yeah.
Tales of Berseria came out, and it like it takes place like a bajillion years before Zestiria, but it's in the same world. And you see how all like the good guy traditions for that game got started, and it like it's all kind of heinous and awful, and it puts like an interesting spin on something you've already experienced, you know, because like you were the good guy in Zestiria, but after you played Berseria and you have some context, you're like, you know, maybe you feel bad for being the good guy, which is an interesting like.
Yeah. I love that idea of like, oh, to save the world we cause an even bigger problem. But that's such like I think that comes from my like of comic books, because that's such a like watching The Flash. That's literally what happens at the end of every season. Like season 1, to stop Reverse Flash or something, they break time and they open up a giant breach in the sky, and the villain from season 2 or whatever, like it causes like a rift between the world or whatever.
Well, it comes from comics being like a weekly thing for a long time, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
You had to set up, Monster of the Week, I think is the term. That can be cool, but I feel like it can get a little like tropey sometimes.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying, because like the Flash has gone on for 4 seasons. It's literally happened in every season of Flash. Season 1 was they opened up the weird breach.
Spoilers for the Flash.
Yeah. Season 2, in order to stop the villain who came out of Earth 2 from the breach, he made the Black Flash or whatever, and then in season 3.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but Sonic's standing on nothing. Oh wait, no, we talked about this already. That's Glass.
Yeah.
His tails would literally be on nothing. Trying to think of what happened in season 3. Season 3 they stopped. Oh yeah, season 3 was Savitar. So Savitar was the time remnant of Barry in season 2, who stopped the thing or whatever.
He did it. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it was like literally every trope that's happened. Like now season 4 ended, and the big thing is like his daughters come back in time, and apparently she altered time in an event, and now that's caused problems, which are going to be season 5.
So it feels natural to have a story spiral out from like consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
I think the problem with that is how linear it is.
It just never stopped.
It would be more interesting if he made that space breach in like the first season or whatever, and 3 different things happened because of that, instead of thing 1 made thing 2 happen, made thing 3 happen.
Yeah.
It feels more like written by a person instead of natural when you make it all happen
and it's weird because they've tried to cram in tiny stories too. Like I think they did a Flashpoint in season 3, Like they did their
Isn't
own.
that like the Flash story?
Yeah, that's one of the most well-known ones because it literally rebooted DC. Like it started the New 52.
Okay, and the New 52 is generally well liked. Oh, okay.
The New 52, I think, was the attempt to get new fans into comics.
Like Marvel does every 6 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. And so it was like, because before then they had all their continuity and stuff in the thing, and then it was like, well, we're gonna do Flashpoint. We're gonna start over hard. You know, everything's gonna be different, and that's what they did. And now, with Rebirth, they're going back to basics. It's like, okay, well, not everything was actually rebooted. Someone, Dr. Manhattan, stuck their hand in and is like, fucked with stuff. And so that's like the big thing.
Wait,
right
Dr.
now.
Manhattan is Watchmen, right?
Yeah.
He's a really fucking crazy cool character.
Yeah. Dude, I'm loving DC stuff right now. Doomsday Clock is really good, but it's coming out like once every like
Month.
Yeah, it's coming out very sporadically.
Okay, so I love Naruto, and that manga they're published weekly, each chapter. So Naruto published for about 700 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Boruto is monthly, and like a combination of me just generally caring less because most of the characters I like don't show up much anymore. Like Sasuke's in every other arc, yeah, and stuff like that. Kakashi's been in literally 3 episodes, I'm pretty sure. So I kind of care less, and then a month will go by between like a 20-page chapter. I'm just like, it's really hard for me to remember that Boruto like happens.
Well, what I do is comics come out every Wednesday. So I have the DC app, and comics are like $4 for each of them. And I have like there are like at least 5 that come out every week that I enjoy to watch. So it's like, okay, I could drop $20 a month or like a week on comics, but I don't. But DC Universe, their streaming service is coming out soon, so I'm definitely going to put money in that.
Man, I can't wait for all streaming services to become one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean,
it's so stressful having to like find out what you want to watch it on.
Fuck, that was totally my fault.
Jamming! Haha! That was sick.
But, there's some sort of capitalist, competition makes, fucking...
Yeah, I hate having to, like...
I hate having to have Netflix, Hulu, Funimation, Crunchyroll, God, what else is there? The Disney's having their own and taking everything off Netflix, like...
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah, I have Amazon Prime. And, the weird thing about Amazon Prime is you have to pay for some of it, like, individually. Like, I wanted to watch the Final Fantasy 15...
You're about to die.
I wanted to watch the Final Fantasy 15 movie. I had to pay for that, even though I have.
Yeah, it's like there's only a few select things on Amazon Prime or like Amazon Video that are like you can get with Prime, and it's like look at all the stuff you can get with Amazon Prime Video, and then it's like okay, cool, but they have also all the things that you can buy anyways, and it's like oh, you need to rent this movie. But they have like our own Prime section. I watched the Power Rangers remake or whatever on it the other day.
Also, you can... Oh, I thought that was a pretty good movie.
It was okay. I liked it. It wasn't...
I loved Power Rangers as a kid. I don't think you did as much.
No, it wasn't super... Well, my only Power Rangers phase was that one game that came out on computer on, like, something. I don't remember what website it was, but it was, like... I went to after school as a kid, because my parents worked till, like, 5 and school at 3, and I was, like, 10.
Do I just jump?
I want to say yes, but I'm scared. Hover. Do a little hover. Do a little hover, then break it, and then go in. But, yeah, I would just go into after school, and so, like, we had, outside and computer time and stuff. So, I would just, computer time, everyone's thing was, oh, let's play that Power Ranger game. And that's literally what we did. We just played that one Power Ranger game, the 3, like, the dinosaur ones, and it was awesome.
Sometimes I'm wondered if I'm, like, hardwired to be a weeb. Because every time I find out, like, something I like from my childhood, like, was Japanese, I'm like, oh, of course, add it to the fucking list. Like, I didn't realize Power Rangers was, what is it, Super Sentai or something like that. Do you know the story behind that?
Well, I can tell from, like, I guess context clues that it's Japanese. I mean,
Well,
it's very...
what it is some, like, toy guy from, like, Bandai or something. Or not Bandai, Bandai's a Japanese company. He went over to Japan, basically, and he saw... Super Sentai, I think is the name of the show, on TV, and he was like, oh my god, American kids would eat that up. So
Oh, you're an Eggman now.
so he bought all the scenes of them in suits, because it's a bunch of Japanese actors.
What are you doing?
It's what do you mean?
Who cares if you shoot that guy?
The doors don't open once you kill the enemies. But so he bought all the scenes of them in suits, and like then so the actors in suits for like almost every season of Power Rangers are different actors from the actors that you just see like living high school lives and shit. And so he like he made it like an American sitcom with these Japanese, I think it's called tokusatsu, like their live action superhero shit. So he mashed them together and made a TV show, and is like one of the most proper, like most like successful like toy ventures ever,
Yeah. Well, I guess I remember when we went to Disney with the band, they had like the original Yellow Ranger suit that was like worn and stuff there.
Is that a Disney thing?
It was in the Hollywood area.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it was a Disney thing, but it was like, it was there, and I remember taking a picture. It was super cool to see.
I'm really nervous about this. Yeah, I thought that was gonna go up.
Look, you can make it. There's a platform there. Yeah. You can just. I'm sure you can just make it from there.
How?
Well, if you didn't suck,
Where do I go from here?
I don't know.
Where do I go from here? Oh shit! What the?
What are you doing?
What was I supposed to do, Michael?
Go up.
Oh. Okay.
there.
What the? It bumped me off.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy.
I hate this.
Now it's your turn.
It's been my turn for a minute. Come on, shoot.
So I guess we'll pick up next time on Pixel Push.
Oh Jesus! Was that cutscene that long?
Yeah, that cutscene was a long time, but we didn't really talk about it at all.
Yeah, we were talking about fucking stupid comic bullshit.
Yeah.
See you next time.